Shark Tank, Subterrane Glider, Geode Grinders, Ballistic Drill Missile.
You must have a land vehicle to enter this zone.
Oh, yeah. On patrol! Me feet are getting tired over here! Now that's what I'm talking about. Skylander! All right! Yes! All right! Out of way! Yeah!
Iron Equalizer.
Take them down, Skylander!
Use the attack buttons on your SuperCharger!
Hey! There's something up there you might find useful! It's a chest that might contain a new mod for your vehicle. Oh, yeah.
SuperCharger Skylanders can press the customization button to customize your vehicle at any time. Things are getting pretty unstable up here, Skylander. You better head back to the fleet. Hurry!
SuperCharged.
Pack it a punch. Let's go the distance.
Show me what you've got, Skylander. How many rounds is it gonna take you to defeat those enemies using the Shark Tank's street swimming ability?
Hey everybody, I want to Weasem here. It is 4:20 a.m. Sunday, October 18th, 2015. It's been an interesting night, but a good night. Very tired, should be asleep, but I'm not. About 4 a.m. I made a tweet, and it's somewhat profound. And not really, but I guess it is at 4 in the morning for me. I don't quite have enough data to 100% this, but supercharged damage output seems to be plus 10%. Yep, that's what I do at 4 a.m. Hashtag Skylanders. Now, the reason that I even realized that is I came in here, right? We were, before we did the Shark Team Squadron, I came in, I introduced the Shark Tank, kind of did the format I would like to do. You see the standard default intro for the first time. Then later on in the video we have the supercharged intro. That's after we've kind of highlighted what the Shark Tank does box stock. I used high volt to drive around. Did quite well, kind of got a feel for the vehicle. Then we came back here to the academy. We went to the Earth Element training grounds. Turns out, I didn't know it would let us do it, but using the street swim ability, which is, you know, the second attack on the vehicle, it actually counts in that training ground. So my hopes are that whenever we have future quests, just individual or whatever, particularly the individual, we can just take out the Greebles here and be on our way. Terrafin very unique because he has to hit 4 enemies at once, which you simply cannot do at the Greeble dispenser because there's 3. So like Jetvac, I'm planning to do him. I think it's just kill 20 enemies with your tertiary attack. That's what a lot of the quests seem to be, is just kill 20 enemies with your tertiary attack, which that's a cakewalk. Terrafin had to kill 4 enemies 20 times, you know, so that was a lot more work, and you can't do it here. So if the Greebles register, that's fantastic. However, what I'm gonna do here, I'm pretty happy with what we did. It's just when I was doing that, I realized, you know, I was sitting here and I've only compiled vehicle data for the stock Sky Slicer, the stock Burn Cycle. Obviously Burn Cycle we can't supercharge at all, we don't have Eruptor, and then the Nintendo stuff, right? And so it's not quite enough to be conclusive, but when you look at the Shark Tank, it's very simple. Ballistic drill missile, the damage output that we saw stock, you know, in-game if you will, was 500. Supercharged in the arena, 550. What do 50 and 550 have in common? Well, it's 50 greater. How would you get 50 from 500? 1/10 of 500 would be 50. So 50 plus 1/10 of itself, 500 plus 1/10 of itself being 50 is 550, right? So then you come down to street swimming, and it's 125 box stock. Supercharged 138. What is 1/10 of 125? That would be moving the decimal over, you know, a few spots. It would be 12.5. 12.5 times 10 being 125. 125 plus 12.5, 137 and a half. Vicarious Visions rounds up, 138. We're on to something, right? Then I went back and I looked in at like my barrel blaster, standard and supercharged. Primary attack 130, supercharged 143. 10th of 130 is 13, 130 and 13, 143. And then the secondary attack, the spiked barrel 270, stock. 1/10 of that, 27. You take off the last 0. 27 and 270, 297. That's what I have logged as supercharged damage. So it's making some sense, right? And then it was after that I realized, apparently this was not explained well. I knew you did extra damage when you were the driver, you know, like the supercharged combo, and I thought it applied to the car, and we saw that it applied to the car. But if you know, when I shoot these missiles, there's like the blue supercharged deal. So we're getting supercharged damage there. And essentially it seems to be the critical number here. You know, like box stock, we would be, well, not box stock, but where we're at, fully upgraded, those would be doing 14 to 21, right? And instead of being 14, they're doing 21 as is. If you sit around and you play around long enough, you'll see that you do in fact have a critical on your supercharged damage. So it's basically created a third tier on my spreadsheets. And I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I feel like it's got to be documented. So I'll play with that, see what we can come up with. What I want to do now, though, to kind of further highlight, I guess, you know, the shark tank. I've never done this. I think I've only done hot streaks, if I did his at all. Spitfire and hot streak, I should say. Let's come in here and actually see what he's got for us.
Supercharger combo is authorized. Proceed to your challenge.
Oh wait, what is going on? I don't remember this screen. Well, I guess that's because when we did this guy, Spitfire, I always want to call him Hot Streak for some reason. I guess that's just like a more, Spitfire makes sense, but Hot Streak is just kind of appeals to me more. This is like something I did. I can't remember, it was live streamed or something. Maybe I did it on the Wii U version, I don't know. But then I came in here and was playing around with it. So complete the race as fast as possible, change speed boost to maintain your top speed. That's not something that we can select. That's just the B button. So this we can play. So you literally, I was just making sure Terrafin couldn't like play, you know, Spitfire's deal, but Terrafin's is apparently bug it out. Bump big bugs to increase your score multiplier, and hit as mini bugs to keep your multiplier up and get a high score. So 75, 25, no, 75, 250, and 400,000. So let's shoot for 75, shall we? Now, if we were to come in here and get all three of them, you know, the 400,000, you get credit for all 3 stars. If you do it incrementally, you kind of go about it in that manner. But note you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 18. So there's 18 Superchargers, x3, 54. I'll have to go in on the Wii and actually take a look at this and see if we've got 20 for 60. Being Bowser and DK each having 3 stars. That said, while we were away, man, I saw Bone Bash Roller Brawl Soul Gem, or I got it, I should say, and I came in and previewed it, and man, she looks awesome. So anyway, I don't want to spoil this stuff for myself. We're only going to look at this. Let's just go ahead and do it, and hope it's not too time involved. Okay, use B to brake and right trigger to accelerate. It's like some of those tracks you'd think would be so short, and then they turn out to take like 9 minutes, and it's like, good God.
This challenge is only fit for the greatest racers in all of Skylands. Are you worthy?
Okay, so never done this. It said like push the bugs off, right? Okay, so here we go again. Bump big bugs to increase your score multiplier, and hit as many bugs to keep your multiplier up and get a high score. So I'm not understanding, are we like supposed to knock them off? Do I just like do donuts around them and continuously bump the same big bug? Is this like a lap? Or
Ready. 3, 2, 1.
I'm trying to actually, I guess we don't hit anything? I don't know. Apparently we've got 5 minutes here. So I'm just gonna run into stuff. I don't know, like, I'm trying to take in, can I pause this and see it? I don't know if we can. Alright, I'm wanting to read what's around us, and I cannot do that because I'm trying to pay attention to this horrible mess. Oh, we lost our multiplier completely. Okay, so we have figured that part out. And this is pretty fun, I have to say. Again, I'm holding off shooting because I don't know if that counts as bumping or not. Like if we were shooting, we wouldn't, you know, miss as many bugs. Oh, we went for the big one and missed it. So I don't... Is this somewhere my nephew and I raced when we did the online co-op? Oh, we just split the middle. There's too much for me to take in here. So, lap 2, is there, I'm not quite understanding this. Like I don't understand if we should be trying to get this done quickly, if I should be drifting through corners, if I should slow down, if I need to try and turn around to hit the big bugs, or what exactly. We're at 48,000. I think we might be able to hit 75. Oh no, don't lose 7x, man. Okay. Again, if I knew the ins and outs of this, I think we'd be having a more enjoyable experience. Like, what happens if I shoot So we can hit them. Does that count for anything? I don't know. And then again, you know, like, do we need to be rocketing through here? Should I take all the speed pads? I have no clue. I just don't know. There's too many unknowns at this point in time, so I guess we'll just kind of roll through here and see what we can do. I don't think I've ever driven on this thing, so I guess a good strategy would be if we get low, or we're about to lose the multiplier, I guess then we shoot, but I don't know. Okay, well, we lost that. They seem to change positions. I think the water hazards have increased as well. And again, hopefully I'll have to come back in and like watch my own footage to see if we're doing the right thing. Maybe I'll go away from shooting again just in case that's wrong. We've at least gotten the 75,000 down. That's all we'll do in this video. This is just to kind of demo, oh good lord, the shark tank. That would have been a nice streak to have had. I think you can actually shoot them, but I don't understand why it says bomb if you can also shoot. You know what I mean? Like, that's sort of misleading in my opinion. And I think the big bugs might actually be better off to be hit than the strings of small ones. But what do I know? I mean, it's missing everything. Okay, so we've learned a little bit about it. Let's see what they say. Okay, so you do get a time bonus. New record, yes! No, it's our first time, so let's not get too excited. But note that this is like a garden, right? So there's like carrots and beets and, I don't know, mushrooms, radishes, all kinds of stuff. That's pretty cool. Something I took in right as this was ending. There's also like giant chompies, so I guess we're kind of maybe miniaturized, I guess, or in a giant garden, I guess one or the other. But the shark tank looks awesome sailing around through there. Again, what I'm going to do off camera, I'm not going to make you sit here as I try to like learn this thing. And then I can play around, I can do donuts, I can go in reverse and see if it says wrong way, etc. But you get your score based on multipliers, which is again big bugs and little bugs. And then you do get a time bonus. So you have a time limit, but if you finish the race within that time limit, you get a bonus. I'm guessing you're better off going for the objective versus just like racing through, drifting it, not caring about the bugs. I don't think the time is going to add up and be that much more valuable. But there's a good chance you could watch this sort of to the side. I don't know if that's a replay of us or just a generic CPU type deal, but if it is, you might get some ideas on like preferred routes and things. But we got 176,000, which for not knowing exactly what we're doing, I guess we're doing okay. Plus, I'm sitting in a weird position and my eyes are watering. So let's see what we did here and just take it from there. Alright. I did some upgrade in our Portal Master rank where I got more Stardust from completing stars, so I guess that's good. But 250, 400,000, as you can see, we got a long way to go, but I think once we sort of feel it out, we should hit the 250 no problem. The 400, that might actually take some actual time and effort. The 250, I feel like if we kind of string a couple more to get, basically if we just didn't break our streak as many times, I feel like we could nail that no problem. But I'll play around, try to figure it out, and we'll take it from there. Return to the Academy and claim our rewards, yes. Now, I've never once said I wanted more gear bits from racing. I've said I always want more gold. And, so let's do X for the Academy. And, it's funny how that works out. Let's see if we get gold or just gear bits. I guess the gear bits aren't horrible, but it's just that every time that's been an option, I've said gold without hesitation. So that's what we get. No gold and 25 gear bits, right?
Shark Tank
I love the intro, but it's one of those deals. Like, we know that's there, we just need a challenge. Yeah, that was entirely gear bits, man. That's lame. And we also spawn back over here, which is also weird, so you tell me, I don't know. But this is SuperCharged Terrafin. This was the introduction of the shark tank, if you will. And pretty sweet, again, that combination when it's supercharged, really, really cool. Let's actually come in. I don't think I've actually done this either. Which, again, I'm still trying to feel out the best way to manage everything here. Alright, as you can see, we've got the shark tank here. Let's view the blueprint. Alright, so we've got the geode grinders, which that's default. I always do that wrong. The double treaded tracks, plus 150 armor, plus 5 weight. Turbo slick belts, plus 10 top speed. Shark teeth biters. Why do we have that? Because that lightning bolt there indicates it's supercharged, so that's why. Plus 10 acceleration. Coming down to weapons, tap X for shark missiles, tap Y to enter street swimming mode. Now, street swimming mode, that is where we go in underground and we actually hit the enemies. It counts as a kill, and we're able to progress. I think we have to do 50 enemies. I wonder if that works in a supercharged challenge. I'm actually going to try that off camera. Obviously, you would go painfully slow, but as long as you could get from bug to bug between breaks to maintain the streak, you could actually do decent there. And the main thing, though, if that counts as a kill, which I don't know that it does or not, but if it did, you could get 50, you know, pretty hurriedly. So that might not be a bad idea. It's worth checking in. That said, specialty mods, the Subterranean Glider is stock. Then we have the Gravel Hopper Boost. Down here we've got the Double Fin Diver. Not sure how I feel about that one. But then right here we've got the Terrafin, which is very, very cool. Plus 10 handling on that, plus 10 top speed here. Again, bear with me, I'm tired. Double Fin Glider, minus 5 weight, plus 5 acceleration. And last but certainly not least, we've got the horns. The Quarry Clang Horn, the Bedrock Bop Horn, the Terrain Trumpet Horn, which is supercharged. And then right, which I think it is anyway, I'm not sure. Maybe it's not, I don't guess it is. I actually take that back. I rescind my remark. And then the Sand Shark Alarm Horn. So,
Shark Tank.
okay. So, back out of there. Back out of all that, actually. And I think that's pretty much everything I can show you about the shark tank. So hopefully that covers it for you. Again, my main thing, I just kind of want you to see it stock and what it does, see it supercharged and what it does, and then provide the little information past that I can. So we'll call this good. This is going to make the video really long, but again, I'm trying to figure out the best way to do these. And this one got prolonged a little bit because of the supercharged revelation that we made. So that said, thanks so much for watching. I'm going to have to play some Animal Crossing. I guess I don't have to play Animal Crossing, but I'm going to. I'm too tired for Yoshi's Woolly World. Maybe tomorrow, later today. It's 4 in the morning. But I will quit rambling. Hopefully, again, you enjoyed the video. If so, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the Shark Tank. How well are you liking it? Do you prefer to drive it supercharged? Do you drive it solo? Do you have zero interest in it? What are your feels on the quest there? And then, of course, the I guess supercharged challenge with the bugs. Let me know all that stuff. Again, I am incredibly tired. It's hit pretty quickly. But hit as quick as the surface to air to surface missiles or whatever. Anyway, I will quit rambling. Again, thanks so much for watching. And like I said, I'm still in the process of feeling these videos out, trying to figure out the best way to introduce the vehicles and still be thorough, which is very difficult because there's just so many open ends and different scenarios present. But we'll figure something out. Again, Terrafin's kind of somewhat of a guinea pig for us. So, as always, thanks for watching. OneOfWeezem.com, SkylanderClub.com. If you like what you see on the forum, sign up. We'd love to have you. You can follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. I guess while this renders out, I might try to do some more of his SuperCharged challenge. So, I'll head over that direction. I have no idea why I'm making myself do that. And I do need to play Animal Crossing because I set it back 8 hours. So, oh, that hat is ridiculous on Buzz. Oh, these losers. It's pretty hysterical. Anyway, I set it way back so I can still get to the stores, make sure there's nothing I need and all that stuff. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you back here shortly.
Shark Tank SuperCharged.